How Ecowas rejected attempts to undermine Osinbajo. The power tussle at the presidency continued on Friday as ECOWAS rejected an alleged move by a top presidential aide to overturn President Muhammadu Buhari's decision to send Vice President Professor Yemi Osinbajo to Niamey, Benin Republic. It was gathered that the official had attempted to send a foreign minister, Geoffrey Onyema, in an attempt to undermine Osinbajo. According to sources at the Aso Rock Villa, the president had informed his vice that he was going to represent him at the extraordinary sessions of Heads of State in Niamey, hosted by Nigerian president, while he was away in London. The heads of state or their deputies could attend the ECOWAS meetings. In line with this directive, the vice president, according to sources present, informed the Federal Executive Council (FEC) at a meeting held on Wednesday about his trip to Niamey, and this was accepted by the council. Daily Post understands that just as the vice president's team was preparing for the Niamey trip, as was the usual practice, provision for advance party as well as logistics was to be made for the team. This was exactly when the drama set in, as allegedly has been the case in recent times. It was said that someone from the presidency informed the vice president's office midday Thursday that the president had issued a new directive that the foreign minister will now represent him in Niamey. The vice president's team reportedly moved swiftly to modify his schedule and shifted their attention to other things. But this, however, did not go down well with ECOWAS team, who protested loudly. Sources at the ECOWAS Secretariat claimed that the lead organizer of the extraordinary session personally called the president in the United Kingdom. There are also said to have been several of such attempts to undermine Osinbajo. This time around, upon being alerted, President Buhari was said to have immediately reached out directly to his deputy and instructed him to proceed to Niamey in view of the diplomatic firestorm that was brewing. The vice president also proceeded to Niamey and was said to have arrived to shoddy arrangements as no proper advance party could be readied at such short notice. The shoddiness of the preparation was said to have prevented him from spending the night at Niamey, as no provision for hotel accommodation was made for him and his staff. Can you see how we are disgracing ourselves? At the end of the day, with this, if we are to go by with what we are just hearing, they will tell you, oh, it is the social media. They want to regulate the social media, the way as which social media is making or blowing things out of proportion. So they want to tell us that people are not hearing, people are not seeing, other people outside Nigeria are not seeing what is happening, other countries are not seeing what is happening. You can imagine that they've been hearing all of these things, and that was why somebody from Niger Republic to call the president that see, this is what is happening. Of course, they know their movements, because they know that the president will not be coming, and if the president will not be coming, the vice president will be coming, should be coming. And they must have heard about all these shenanigans, all these tricks being played at the Hassel Villa. And one thing again is that, does it mean that somebody is working and the president does not know, trying to change or to shortchange all the arrangements and the programs, because the president just came and said, oh, he can deal with anybody and nobody is too powerful to do whatever, that is in control. If really you are in control, then who has that power to shortchange your plans or your directives? That is to tell you the relationship between the president and the vice president is not cordial, because I'm sure it was a kind of embarrassment for somebody to have called and inform the president that what is happening, your vice supposed to be here. Of course, we understand you are not in town, or you are not in the country, or you can't attend this program, because the guidelines for people who to attend this meeting, it's either you or your vice president or your vice. And now they have sent us a message that somebody is coming to represent him, according to what we are hearing. That what is happening? I'm sure because of that, it could be because of that embarrassment. That was why he had to change or call the vice president. Okay, you can now go. Believe you me, if he was not called, nothing would have happened. And you cannot tell me that you don't understand, or you don't know what is happening. The games that these people are playing, that the president does not know. We understand that the vice president might be playing to the gallery. Of course, he might not want to, to show himself. He might not want to express himself the way things are going properly. He might not want to express himself. We understand from that aspect. Then what do you now make of people who are calling him to resign, to do this and that? Because this embarrassment is just too much. In my opinion, if the president was not called, I'm sure the foreign affairs minister, who is Geoffrey Oyema, would have been there. If those people never called, or maybe they just say, okay, no worries, anybody can come in as much they have a representative there, it would have just gone that way. See the way they are embarrassing themselves. The next thing, oh, it is social media. Oh, the next thing is, they will say it's a PDP because PDP lost election, so they can't take it. That is what their supporters will be saying. With all of these things that are happening, even within the presidency, their supporters, are they not seeing all of these things? Are they blinded to all these truths that are just open? Everything is just made open. They will call it, they will say it is PDP. It is 16 years misrule of PDP that is causing all of these things. I don't just understand. And come to think of it, everybody just speculating. What offense has this man committed? Let us even forget what role he has played or whatever. What offense has he committed in the first place that they want to get back at him? We are hearing a lot of things. Okay, maybe he wanted to contest. Some people say no, he does not even have the capacity. He has never been a politician. This is the first time of coming to limelight. And from Osinbajo, that everybody knows, I don't think that man is even ready to go into politics. And I don't know why they are after him. The Cabals, what is his offense? And we tend to believe people who have been saying they just want to use them and dump him, because it's just too sudden after coming back on the second term, and they are just bringing all of these things. They are not even pretending to say, okay, let them even stay 1 year to even enjoy the first year, then maybe second year they will start coming out with all of this drama they are putting up. They are embarrassing themselves. The presidency is embarrassing itself. It's embarrassing Nigerians. So you want to tell us that people are not hearing, the whole world is not hearing, the whole world is not seeing what is happening, and you expect Nigerians to be quiet? I'm sure if they think that Nigerians cannot do anything, they will continue to embarrass themselves outside, and the outsiders will teach them a lesson they will never forget. But now, because they feel that they have been able to suppress everybody, they have been able to marginalize everybody, not to be able to talk. If you say anything, you say that you are committing treason felony, or you are into hate speech acts. That is just what they are looking for. There is everywhere. There is that quietness all over the country. There is that quietness. Nobody is talking. Nobody is talking. Nobody is encouraging anybody. Nobody is alerting everybody. Nobody is bringing Nigerians' consciousness to life. Apart from just very, very few individuals like Fani Kayode. Apart from Fani Kayode, nobody is talking the way the way they ought to talk. Most especially the political elites. Nobody is talking. What is happening? All these are playing out now. The wife of the president had said it. Aisha had said it. I don't even know the game they are all playing together, but she has said it. If you want to go by what she has said from the beginning, she has said it, that there are two people who are controlling this country. The president is not in charge. That is just the way it is. Is it not an embarrassment that they had to call the president in the UK, that see what is happening? They are sending somebody because we are not comfortable, because they've heard everything happening in Nigeria. What is their problem? They are in the same party. This is not an opposition thing. What has the man done in the first place? I don't know what he has done. I don't know, because everything is just speculation. I don't know what he has dipped in his hand. Some people are saying, oh, he can't even talk because they now hold him. Maybe he must have done one or two things. What has he done that they cannot even bring? And himself is just quiet there. He's not even saying anything. If really you know that your hands are clean, why all of this? Why keeping quiet? What is the thing that you are going to derive? And he will come out and say, oh, I'm going to be loyal to the president to eternity. If really the president is in touch with the vice president, I don't think all this disjointed information would have been there in the first place. What is happening? Everybody's just talking, under their bed. Everybody's just talking, at one corner. Nobody's bold to talk. Nobody's able to say anything. See Sheworena, everything he has met with the bail condition. Everything. Now the EFCC, or what do they call them? The DSS had confirmed that they had received the order. Then what is delaying? What is causing the delay that this man will not be released? What is happening? So they, before you know now, Shehu Garba, not even Shehu Garba, Abi Garba Shehu, Femi Adesina will now come. Oh, the president was not around. Maybe when he comes back, he will now know what is happening, which they are just playing to the gallery. I don't just know. They don't even care because it's just matter of fooling oneself. The country is just fooling itself. At that level, somebody will be calling again that see what is happening because they knew and they've heard what has been happening. That was why they had that boldness to come, because they would have just swept everything under the carpet. Nobody would have known. That is just the honest truth. Nobody would have known. This is really highly embarrassing, and high level of impunity. You can imagine high level of impunity. Someone says, what a country of contradictions. May God have mercy on low intelligence population who cannot reason out of their own cost generation, always responding to excellent posts, all sorts of whatever. And somebody saying, why are you talking in this way? How will the people know what is going on when the whole full month, no NEPA, no light to listen to news? If this is true, then the president have a lot to do to sanitize his office. Whosoever working against government of Buhari will be disgraced. That's what somebody saying. Could it be Ecowas and other world bodies are monitoring happenings in Nigeria that the president was alerted? Wow. So guys, it's really a huge contradictions, a huge embarrassment in my opinion, if you may ask me. So guys, I would like to hear from you what you think about all these shenanigans. Leave your comments below. Thank you very much for always being there. Bye.